He was good. He was really good. Even a home run, you don't care about that. That's how he pitches. He's aggressive. He went after him. The guy hits a home run. No big deal. I thought he had an exceptional slider tonight and a really good changeup. Those are the two pitches that really, I thought, were as good as I've seen in a while. Fastball is pretty much constant and consistent. But the other pitches were really pertinent tonight, and I think that's why he was able to pitch so deeply into the game and so well.
How about the growth chart for Contreras catch?
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. I thought he, just from the sidelines, I was talking to Mike Borzello a bit afterwards. I thought there may have been one shakeoff, or it just may have been that he didn't see the signs well. That's it. I thought they were definitely on the same page. I know they talked about it a lot pregame, so it was impressive to watch. And you can see Wilson's talents by throwing the runner out on the ball in the dirt. That was a big play. The ball that Pennington gets thrown out on, because eventually here comes Calhoun with the base hit, and then it could have gotten a little bit racy at that point. So he caught a great game. He blocked it. It's a home run. He had himself a nice evening.
What about you putting these guys together right away and that thought process initially, because you knew it was a little oil and water to begin?
Yeah, well, we really attempted to get that done in spring training. There was a lot of that talk in spring training to make sure that our veteran pitchers got to know and understand Willson and vice versa. And again, I can't state too strongly how well we prep. I mean, the prep with Boers and Boz and Lester is so good that eventually, and Wilson's he's a sponge, man. So there's a combination of, we saw it coming in spring training. We talked a lot about it. Here comes the season. Willson comes up, and he spent a lot of time with these guys going over the opposition team as well as our pitcher, the specific starting pitcher. So it doesn't surprise me. I mean, like I said, I've compared him to Schwartz because that's exactly how Kyle was last year, the way Willson is this year. They're easy to coach and teach because they're so wide open.
Wilson's throw, Jason's diving catch, and maybe the best play, Addison up the middle. I mean,
Yeah.
Your team makes the routine plays, but they're making extraordinary plays themselves.
That's a big part of this run we're on right now. It's the starting pitching and defense. Because we just didn't bludgeon them tonight. I mean, we scored our 5 runs, but we pitched extremely well, and the defense has shown that. Jason, the other thing that was probably more subtle with him tonight, the line drive that Pujols hit down the right field line that he caught easily, that's just a nice adjustment on his part with 2 strikes. That's just him knowing what's going on in advance of the moment. That's kind of stuff that people don't really watch or understand. If he's playing him straight up and he makes that adjustment with 2 strikes, he makes the play. If he doesn't make the adjustment, that's a double. So he does a lot of these subtle things that really aren't noticed unless you talk about them.
Lackey obviously did a lot for you as a rookie with the Angels.
Yeah.
A little bit of a different season. It seems to be kind of running back and forth. How comfortable are you having him back on your side again at his age?
Oh, no, I honestly, like I said, I think the 2 things that stood out to me are the depth and the slider, and then the willingness to throw his changeup more often. That's it. Otherwise, he's exactly the same as he was 2-3 weeks ago. There's nothing different. If you look at velocity, delivery, going after it, his approach to hitters in general, all the same. Just right now, he's pitching differently in a good way. It's not unlike what Kyle Hendricks has done with some of the different things he's added. It's making him less predictable to the hitters.
Joe, it's been about a week since you beat this rundown. Is he feeling okay?
He actually has a little bit of a sore tricep. The other day when I told you, or I said today, I didn't use him the last day in Oakland was because he had thrown a lot 2 warm-up days, so I just chose not to use him. But his triceps come up a little bit sore, so I try to avoid him right now. There's nobody in the training room feels anything seriously wrong by any means. It's just being careful right now, that's all.
Does Lackey pitch better when he's angry? Does that make sense?
Of course, that's who he is. He's always been that guy. He's not going to be out there smiling all the time, and he's going to be upset with umpires. He's going to be upset with his manager. He's going to be upset with teammates on occasion. But that's just who he is. And when you know that, then it's okay. It's you love having him on your team because that some people are he's really a competitor. No, that guy is, and he loves baseball and he loves to pitch, and he knows what's going on out there. So that's just John, and I've known him for a bit. So that really has not changed from the moment I saw him in 2002.